What's up, chicken nuggets, and welcome back to Chicken Feed, a mini-series of the Taste Like Chicken show where we are trying foods that you guys have recommended in the comments for the very first time. For today's episode, we are trying Miss Vicky's jalapeno kettle chips as recommended by Necrogenesis in the comments. Now, it's my understanding that kettle chips are just thicker chips. This smell is not a good start. Is it just me, or do they kind of smell like corn chips? Jalapeno chips, here we go. Kind of reminds me of Doritos, honestly. Oh, they got a bit of a kick. I like a good kick. Kick is probably one of my favorite things that I've discovered since I started trying foods. I don't know how to feel about the taste. The thing that I didn't like about corn chips, I'm also getting here. Now I'm kind of wondering, do I not like corn chips? Is it a spice that's on these that's also on corn chips? I'm very confused. Yeah, and the smell of these. I think I just don't fuck with jalapeno is what I'm learning. I think I'm not a jalapeno person, but... Correct me if I'm wrong, though. It does seem like the jalapeno taste of these is very similar to when you get a grape-flavored candy. It doesn't taste like a grape, but it's grape-flavored. This does not taste like a jalapeno to me. It tastes jalapeno-flavored. Does that make sense? Even though I'm not enjoying this, I'm not like incredibly tense or stressed while eating it. And if you've seen my earlier episodes, you know that's a huge improvement from when I was first trying foods. Actually, the more I sit with it, the more it's changing my mind. It's not an unpleasant taste. I think it's just very foreign for me. The aftertaste in particular, when this sits in my mouth for a while, it's actually really pleasant. Big chip. My palate is very oversaturated, so a lot of basic foods, when I try them, I don't taste them. I feel like if I get comfortable with this, I'm not going to be able to taste anything else. This is very strong. But overall, this is winning me over. I don't necessarily love the flavor, but that kick is fantastic. The texture is fantastic. And I'm coming around to the flavor. I'm really starting to like it. I think this is the first time that I understand putting like some sort of dip with a chip. To me, that always just seemed messy, but in this case, this is such an intense flavor. To have something kind of like creamy or something to dip this in, I feel like that could really make a good balance. So I'm going to be trying that later. Way later. I would give Miss Vicky's jalapeno kettle chips probably a 7-piece chicken nugget out of 10. Don't tell Lauren, but this really enforces what she says about I need to keep trying the food even if I think I initially don't like it. Because at first I was like, no, I'm not into this. But once I had a few more of them, like, yeah, this is actually pretty pleasant. I do think I still need to get used to these overall. They're very intense for a potato chip, but yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. The kick, the texture, the taste, the air of it I'm still kind of fussy on. That is going to be our short, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us as we've tried kettle chips for the very first time. Big thanks to Necrogenesis for recommending them. Those were surprising. I really came around to those. If you would like to continue with me on my journey of trying new foods for the very first time, be sure to like and subscribe. If you have ideas for foods that I can try, be sure to comment down below. And as always, you stay crispy chicken nuggets. Make sure you try something new this week. Have a great day.